Okay, so in this video, I just want to do a quick little mind map and review everything we've gone through in the course. Also, I want to show you a couple of things that you need to do in order to take full advantage of what Facebook has to offer. We're going to take a look at 3 of these topics. So we're going to talk about the Facebook fan page, and I'm going to remind you about the things that you need to do and the things you need to set up, custom audiences, and also the traffic tricks. If you follow along in Module 1, Module 2, and the first 6 videos in this module, then you should be familiar with everything that I'm going to talk about now. But just in case, I want to refresh your memory a little bit. If there's something you don't understand, then what you want to do is go back to the previous modules and videos. Make sure you watch the videos that explain the things that you can't understand. First of all, when it comes to your Facebook fan page, we talked about sharing what other people post. You want to engage with people. You want to comment. You want to like their comment. You want people to see that you're active on your own fan page. That's going to make them interact with you more. When somebody comes to your fan page without the intention to actually write something, the moment the person sees that you are interested in interacting with other people, the person might be encouraged to write something. Eventually, it'll do what we want to achieve because that's what's going to get us people who are going to be active on the page. Next, we've got post videos directly to Facebook. So do not post YouTube video links because if you post them directly to Facebook, then they're going to stay in the newsfeed longer. We talked about this. They can actually stay up to 10 times longer just because they've been uploaded to Facebook and are not YouTube links. It's something that I haven't personally proven myself. I didn't really test this to see if it's going to stay up there for exactly 10 hours longer, but I've heard people say that it stays there for about 10 hours longer. I didn't test this myself, and I didn't really use any measuring tools or anything like that. I just put up a YouTube video or Facebook video, and I saw that the Facebook video was there longer. I can tell you that it's true, but I can't really say if it's true that it's going to stay there 10 hours longer or shorter. I just can't say that. Next, we've got the possibility of creating a personal fan page or community page. We talked about this in the beginning. When you create your fan page, you can create your personal page with your own photo and name, and that's good for branding. In the long run, it builds trust, so it can bring more sales. It can have an impact on sales. If that's not something you're comfortable with, then you could always create a community page, like the blues guitar page that you saw in some of our videos. Next, we've got create iframe or short stack based squeeze pages as a new tab. You want to create a new squeeze page inside of Facebook as a new tab, so you could drive traffic to that squeeze page and keep the cost lower. We talked about that as well. Next, I'm going to go over here to custom audiences. Custom audiences are important because they provide laser-targeted traffic. We've got Social Lead Freak, which we also talked about in some of our videos. With the help of this software, you can extract Facebook users from groups, fan pages, events. And the good thing about this is that the groups and fan pages don't need to be yours. They can be just random pages on the internet that somebody else created. Somebody else has put a lot of work into building a couple of thousand members, and you pretty much are just going to jump in there and take advantage of the work and target the active users on those groups or pages or events. That's kind of a unique technique that we love using. It's pretty much stealing other people's leads and other people's customers and fans, but of course, we're doing it in a legal way. So that's really cool. Next, we've got email list targeting. As a custom audience, you can also add your email list. If you have an email list, then this is another great way to target them and just another way to communicate with your email list, which can sometimes be quite unresponsive. Email lists are getting unresponsive, and not everybody is opening your emails. Now, you can target them on Facebook as well, and just make sure that you have another channel of communication. This way, the chance of them seeing what you have to say and what you have to offer is immediately higher. And next, we've got the traffic tricks. One of the first things that we insisted on is keeping the traffic inside Facebook. Then we've got target smaller groups for cheaper clicks. We also talked about that in a couple of our videos. You want to target smaller groups so that you can get cheaper clicks. If you target a huge audience with one ad or with one campaign, you're actually targeting like 1 million people. Then you're going to end up paying quite a lot per click, and that's not something you want to do. You want to go with smaller groups so that the amount that you pay per click is not that high. Next, we've got adding border to your images. Those are the red borders that I added to a couple of images that I got from Deposit Photos. That's just another way to kind of draw attention to your images. When we talked about images, we also mentioned the possibility of using an image of a hot girl so that you can draw attention to that. Now, doing that has its ups and downs. People might click on your ad for the wrong reasons. If you don't have an offer for them, if you don't give them what they expect, then you're pretty much going to lose your traffic. If you're running a dating site or something about a dating offer, then using a photo of a hot girl is definitely going to work better for you. Next, we've got running traffic to popular fan page posts. I'm talking about your own fan page posts. If you got some posts with a lot of comments, a lot of shares, a lot of likes, then you should be running traffic to those posts. You want to run paid advertisements to those posts so that other people can see all the likes that you're getting. That way, they can also like your page. Once they liked your page, you have a lot more people to target the next time you want to promote a squeeze page or you want to promote a product. You can always target the people who are actually on your page. After that, we've got running traffic to Facebook videos. This is similar to running traffic to your fan page posts, but because you're running traffic to videos, people might be more inclined to click because they see the video icons. We talked about that, and that's definitely something you need to try and see if that works for you. What you want to do is make sure you have interesting videos for your fans. You don't want to post just anything, or you don't really want to do a boring PowerPoint presentation. You want to spice things up and set up something that's a little nicer. Next, we've got running ads optimized for clicks to get information about your target audience. Now, if you're just hearing me read this for the first time, then we really need to go back to Module 2 and watch the videos where we talked about creating your ad and also segmenting your targeting. These videos are really important and key to understanding what I'm talking about here. This is also key to having successful Facebook campaigns. You want to first run ads optimized for clicks so that you can get some information about your target audience and see who is actually clicking on your ads. You want to see if people from 18 to 25 years are clicking on your ads, or if older people are doing it. You also want to see if more men or more women are interested in your ads. Adapting them for clicks is really a great way of seeing who exactly your target market is. Why do you want to know that? Well, as discussed earlier, once you know this, you can target even smaller groups of people. This means you're going to really lower the amount that you're paying per click. That's why you want to do this. Once you find out what your target market is, you can run ads optimized for impressions afterwards. Just run ads optimized for clicks for a while so that you get the results for the clicks and you can see what your target market is. After that, you select that market and just start running ads optimized for impressions to that market so that you can get really cheap clicks. That's pretty much what I wanted to review here. These are the things we went through in the course. Again, I'm going to say what I said in the beginning of this video. If there's anything you didn't understand when I talked about this, you want to make sure you watch all the videos and pay attention. You can maybe even take notes while you watch the videos because we've shared a lot of nuggets with you, a lot of things that can really help you, and a lot of things that took us a lot of time and money to find out and test in our own business. Now that we're sharing these things with you, we're saving you a lot of money that you could otherwise invest in other endeavors. You get the knowledge that you need by just going through this course. I really hope you will find time to go through the entire course and maybe even watch other videos at least twice and definitely take notes. Earlier, I said maybe you want to take notes, but I think definitely you should take notes because you can't expect to remember every little trick that we've shown you. A lot of these tricks that we talked about may appear really small, but when you put them all together, you get something that is really powerful and that can bring powerful results to your marketing campaigns. So that's it for me in this video. Thank you for watching and best of luck with your Facebook campaigns.